The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cyclones will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Time to take a shot. Got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Third and goal for the offense. Trying to run it in. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun. Here comes the heat. They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All right, right, guys, let's chat Iowa State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Almost had the completion, just missed one.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Here's the pressure. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Townsend.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He caught it. And he won't be able to get it as the defense gets him down at the 1. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Flores. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The throw. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Complete downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted, still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interesting to see what the Cyclones can do now.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Turning it on! He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Cyclones moving quickly to the line. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't settling for no field goal.
Iowa State 7, Oklahoma State 0.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Beck. They're working that left side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Iowa State. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Got the first down, looking for more.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. This is a design run.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the 4th quarter.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fitzpatrick. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Cowboys didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Completes it in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. to pass on second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds him out of the backfield. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. It's back. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And the Cyclones will have a 1st down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Looking to throw on 1st down. Floating away. On the run, fires downfield. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Beck. Throws for the tight end. And the timing just a hair off. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding you just got to jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him that loss a week ago. Called on just once. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
That one comes out hot down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The sure hands, it's Brock. Wide open spaces. And they pick up with better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give out of the gun.
Man, that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off. Give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? He might want another play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He's going to take off. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in 3rd and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but, man, does he have a good feel. And he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the 1st down.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Cowboys will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. He now has 56 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can.
There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He leaves it with his back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
On the ground, it's Hansen. Breaks into the open.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back can get some positive yards.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Using his legs to buy some time. Just a short pass to the tight end. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy, David.
And it's so nice to have a running game you can depend on, especially when you get on the other side of the field, now set up on the 2-yard line.
They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on first and goal. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Gets a hand in there and breaks it up. It's incomplete, but wait, there is a flag down on the play. The Cyclones will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Trying to bull his way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back. It's Beck. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, Iowa State! And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He rifles one deep to the left. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Cyclones. And the stomping has commenced.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to make magic with his feet. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there.
He's going for the big play. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense...
And the ball's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10. Touchdown, Iowa State. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Iowa State 42, Oklahoma State 10.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Fires to the tight end. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Punts it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneaks it in. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can do.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And the Cyclones want to move quickly. Trying to get the corner. Slithers into space. Turning it on.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
They'll ride the hot hand.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It's caught downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Cyclones look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Steps away. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. Go toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line.
And the defense makes a big play, and you could see the quarterback. Once he bought time, started to roll to his left, the defense all reacts, comes to that side of the field, breaks on the football. He couldn't put enough mustard on it because he was running to his left. Defense takes advantage, forces.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Cyclones! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought This game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Oklahoma State, 17.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Flying out to the left. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on fourth down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Cyclones headed quickly to the line. Scanning the field, it's Beck. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. There he goes. The 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
On the move. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're looking for an advantage to the right. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 29. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. And the Cyclones get enough for the first down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
And it's nice to be an offense coordinator and go, all right, run it. Like, run it again. Run it again. 5 straight runs, moving the sticks, all easy, high-percentage runs, keeping the ball on the ground. They must think they have a physical advantage up front. And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block.
He's going up top. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pocket breaking down. He makes a grab. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.